Last time on Shadow Piece, everybody finally got to relax after the tournament and the complex situation with Sanji. They all deserved a little bit of downtime. Not only did they get incredible entertainment from an Elbaf music group which Brook joined for the night, but they also could eat what was probably the best food they ever had. As a cook, the Charlotte husband might take this as an insult. However, he really missed out on a great culinary experience because of his outrage. As the evening went on, the Strawhat Pirates partied together with all kinds of giants, and at one point even King Odin approached the death god Gecko Moria. It was a talk between leaders, but mainly it was the leader of Elbaf asking if Moria wanted a souvenir before setting sail once again. Even if that question never occurred, the Shadow Emperor would still have tried to do the same thing. But now he had the approval of Odin, so at least they won't make an enemy out of the nation of Elbaf. Instead of just one request like the king intended at first, he allowed the foreign pirate captain two things. First, to make his own daughter happy, he asked for Iron Maiden Bronya to join his crew. She herself doesn't yet know of that honor, but from her conversation with Perona, she will probably be overjoyed by the fact that they get to spend even more time together from now on. And his second plea was even more serious to him. After everything he has been through, this would mark a perfect restart. In his mind, it was time to increase the size of his own family. So with all that in mind, he asked for the rights to adopt the young girl of Liv. This took Odin by surprise. Both requests of this pirate seemed to be completely selfless. There was no reason to deny him this wish, so Gecko D. Liv was born on that night. The banquet of the Winter Solstice Festival continued for a long time, and at some point it was time for the children to sleep. As part of their group, all of the Strawhat Pirates and basically their new recruit Bronya left together with them. Saying their goodbyes to all the random giants that they met in this night, Eric and the new giant warrior pirates, that all took a while, but it's the right thing to do, instead of just disappearing without saying a word. While all of them were busy partying, Sanji thought about a lot of things before falling asleep from all of the exhaustion. The Dark Messiah later went into his room to change his bandages one last time, and to make sure that everything is okay with his injured student. No matter what words were said, Sanji will forever be his first student. That is what Absalom thinks. Without leaving and going to his own room, he just sits down on a chair next to the bed and sleeps right there. Everybody is sleeping now, just recovering from all of the things that happened. The last few days have been very eventful, and after waking up, the time to leave Elbaf has come. When the morning sun rises one after the other, the Strawhat Pirates start to wake up and also prepare for the day. The first pair to rise is our blonde duo. Sanji actually got up before his teacher, but as he is still tied up, standing up wasn't actually an option. Once Absalom's eyes open up, the two of them notice each other quickly. Sanji, my boy, you are awake. Are you doing okay? No concern for their little scuffle yesterday. The Dark Messiah already forgot all about that. Only the health of his first student matters to him. For a Charlotte man, it's way more awkward. He was the one to lash out after all. Painful silence fills the room until the cook overcomes his embarrassment. Morning, Absalom. Can you please untie me? I really calmed down. I'm sorry for what I said yesterday. It's just... Absalom interrupts him. You don't have to say it. I know what it feels like to lose a loved one. You never asked, but I'm willing to fight for you. Magnus also already went to gather support. We all are in this together, my boy. All of the pain and all of the stress just comes out once again, paired together with tears. In his mind, he had to bear it all by himself, but he's not alone. That much is clear. Untying him doesn't take much effort, and with that, their relationship returned to what it was before. Slowly, the people that participated in a great banquet enter the living room. The Dark Messiah already sits at the dining table, and Sanji has taken over the kitchen of Bronya's home. For a moment, they are surprised seeing the blonde man standing there, but if Absalom allowed it, it must all be okay. Morning, pretty ladies. This might not compare to what you had last night, but still enjoy. Perona and Bronya don't think too much about it and just eat some breakfast. After the two women, all of the children come out, followed by Brook and then finally the Shadow Emperor himself. As a group, they can finally spend some casual time together. Moria orders Brook and the blonde duo to stack up on food, beverages and other necessities as he wants to leave this island today already. Hearing these news, it struck the Shrine Maiden of Death. Her departure from her newfound friend is going to be much sooner than expected. Well, that is unless somebody has anything to say.
Perona, You know, I don't like seeing you all pouty like that, so let me tell you about something I talked to Odin about yesterday.
Our resident ghost girl doesn't know what her adoptive father wants, and Bronya is surprised by the mentioning of the king of her nation. What exactly went down while they just enjoyed the food yesterday?
Bronya, it is easy for me to notice that you don't want to leave Perona's side, so I have an offer for you. Want to join the Strawhat Pirates? You would make a great addition to our crew.
This is unexpected. An invite to the pirate crew? From the flow of this conversation, Perona didn't know about this either. I would love to, but without me, there is nobody to take care of the younger orphans. Maria wags his finger.
Even if you go with us, you won't have to give up on supporting the children of this nation. I have a simple trick for you.
With their food finished, he makes them follow him into a guest room. Shivers run down the Iron Maiden's spine as the pirate captain enters his full Zoan form. Seeing this appearance for the first time is sure to shock anybody. It is like nothing she has seen ever before. The ever-changing face, the negative aura of death, and just the fear-inducing atmosphere that comes from this form. He stretches out his pale hand and twists the air. A purple vortex appears swiftly and remains floating in the room. What did you just do? Nothing can describe what just happened in front of her. Should she be worried? Once again, the Shadow Emperor tells her to remain calm. He returns into his normal form and starts explaining.
I just connected this room with the portal room in my castle. Now you can instantly travel between both places, if you choose to do so. Just to be safe, you should lock the door to this room, however, so that nobody can enter it while you are on our ship.
A supernatural solution to all of her problems just appeared in front of her, out of nowhere. She can't help herself but smile and hug Perona. They get to spend even more time together now. It really is a dream come true. The girls leave Moria after this to start packing everything the giant will need for the time spent on the incredible ship known as the Thriller Bark. That marks one of the things the Onion had to do. Let's get right to the second. Searching her doesn't take too long. Wherever the most noise is, that's where she will be. Liv is playing around with other kids in front of the house. Matt is the friend of every child.
Liv, do you have a moment? I have something to ask you.
When Maria starts talking, the young girl loses her focus and gets sniped with a mud ball to the face. All the other kids start yelling and laughing.
Liv, you're out!
She stomps away angrily.
Couldn't you wait? I'm a long-time Mud War champion.
A laugh escapes the body of the Shadow Emperor.
I am sorry. I just had something very important to tell you.
Her ears stand up in attention. What could be so important to even interrupt her mud war?
Listen, my crew is going to leave this island today.
Liv looks displeased as soon as she hears that. This pirate group has become a crucial part of her life. Without them, it's going to be like something big is missing. Every day is going to be much more boring.
So, I wanted to ask you, do you want to become my daughter and join us in our journey? You don't have to worry. We will make sure that you will have enough to eat, train you to grow stronger, and also have a lot of fun together.
Moria is already bargaining, but seeing her eyes begin to shine brightly, the situation is obvious. This was not what she expected, but it sounds like the most fun thing ever. Still embarrassed a bit about Moria saving her, she tries to act tough, but the child she is, her excitement cannot be hidden.
Well, if you want me to go, I guess there's nothing I can do about it, right?
Liv rushes away faster than the speed of sound, gathering whatever belongings she has and preparing to set out. Everything is coming to an end. 2 new crew and family members have joined us for our further adventures. The last thing that takes place on the island of Elbaf is the exchange of the Devil Fruit Hyridine won in a tournament. No big talk takes place, but the new Giant Warrior Pirates get handed a new Weaver card for Gecko Maria as his last one burned up. I mean, he did technically die. With this, our time on Elbaf has come to an end. While there are still many mysteries on the Island of Giants, there is no time to investigate everything. The top priority for all of them now is to inform the Fleet of Death that they will participate in the war on Hachinosu. So once the entire crew is on the Thriller Bark, they set sail and the island ship is leaving the port of Elbaf. And this is the end of today's episode of Shadow Piece. I hope you enjoyed it, because I did. It was a very sweet episode with picking up a few of the loose ends of Elbaf, recruiting Bronya, and finally adopting Liv as the official second daughter of Gecko Moria. There will be a cute dynamic of father and daughter from this point forward. But yes, like I said, there are still many mysteries surrounding the island of Elbaf, and I hope that maybe Oda is going to reveal some of them. If he doesn't, well, maybe one day I can return to the island of Elbaf and talk about a few more of the secrets that I have in mind. But for now, that's all from Elbaf and all from me. All that's left to be said is stay happy, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay cultured. See you in the next video. Pyro, out. Bye!